like a shooting star turns into dust. All the fighting, all the crying, reality caught up with us. We went head first into the fire until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one, but I gave it all I've got. When all is said and done, when all is said and done, we went head first into the waves. We were right there in the eye of the storm. When I look back, I see it clear. I tried but couldn't give you more. You were a great one at the wrong time. I could never give you what you need and deserve. We went head first into the waves until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one, but I hope you think of me with love when all is said and done. 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 Maybe in another life we could have worked it out, but we got too close to the sun. Maybe in another life we could have worked it out, but we got too close to the sun. When all is said and done. When all is said and done. When all is said and done. When all is said and
How you doing? Hello? Hello, folks! Welcome! Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. Hello, Ren, Alucard, Polimsky. Hi. I'm Lucid. Welcome to stream. How you guys doing? Hello? Can you see me all right? Can you see me all right? Ignore the mouse. You don't see that. Hi. Welcome. Hello. Meow. 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 Move, bitch. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I'm having too much fun doing this. I'm sorry. We're not starting the stream exactly. I just having way too much fun just doing all of this kind of messing around with stuff. I'm having way too much fun. Hello! Audio, folks? You guys are doing well. My loop that crashed. You motherfucker! Loop that! Get away! Fix your fucking program! Probably what helps if I actually update it. I'm too lazy to do that, though. Alrighty, folks. Well, actually done messing around for now. Hello. Welcome, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. And today we got a doozy of a stream for today. Yes! First of all, if you guys recall, earlier, like a few weeks ago, we did, the tip-a-thon for working towards a 2.0 model. And one of the goals that we achieved was I have to play a dating sim game. So here we are. I'm going to be playing a dating sim game. And this one was pretty much voted by you guys. There's a little confusion halfway through. We were going to do another game, but that game is $30. And I can't do $30 for one stream. I just can't do that. So we're going fall back the original voted answer, which is I love you, Colonel Sanders. What the fuck is this? Greg, welcome to stream. How you doing? It's been a hot sec. In other news, there is a new YouTube video out. It is my reaction to Darren Zeus doing some VR chat trolling with the disappearing mannequin guy from the Amazing Digital Circus. So that video is out. So maybe at some point check out that video over on my YouTube channel. There's a link. Hopefully there's a link to help bring you if you're over on Twitch right now in the bio section or the social section somewhere. I actually got to go and confirm that because it's been a while since I last messed around with any of that stuff. There is also no new updates regarding the progress of the 2.0 model. There's still going to wait. I still need to wait a little bit before I, get the submission in. But yeah, I I don't think there's anything else for me to announce. So how about we get started playing this game? Let's get started, shall we? Now I gotta also find the game on my desktop. I love you, Colonel Sanders. I haven't even launched the game, so I don't even know if it works properly. It sounds like it's working. That's pretty loud. That's very loud! It's loud as fuck! You guys can't see this. This is amazing. I need to, this. Hey, actually, let's watch this from the beginning. I wasn't paying any attention to this thing. To KFC Spain for revealing me its existence. I didn't know KFC is in Spain. The KFC guy. Colonel Sanders was actually a real person. A lot of people don't think he was. He's a real person. Anyway, Colonel Sanders, excuse me, what? Yeah. I love you, Colonel Sanders. You're looking good. A dating simulator. I don't know what the fuck this is going to be like. It's going to be something. That's all I can say. It's going to be something. What in the Kentucky Fried Fuck? That is the perfect way to phrase that. Let me, adjust this. So it fits the screen. A little bit more. Okay. Here we go. Let's find out. You booped my new MP Games. Welcome to stream. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to this fucking shit. Let's play. Before we get started, tell us our name. I am Oh fuck, I ran out of characters. You know what, let's just go simple. 20 Moo. Confirm. Imagine finding out someone made a dating sim of you. That would make things so much worse. That would be pretty bad. You sleep softly in the morning sun, cast warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Of course, you wake up now. Your first day at culinary school is no time to sleep in. That is such an annoying alarm. You slept through the school year and gave up a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Game over already. You might not be cut out for that. I give up. Sorry, I just really wanted to throw the alarm clock out the fucking window. And that's the end of the stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hot dog, welcome to stream.
Yeah, we just went this.
Such an annoying alarm clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that awaits you. It's a prestigious University of Cooking School. It's a Academy for Learning. That's very nice. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? It's just fucking university. Oh, don't overthink it. And it begins to fly by, and you imagine you're also going to be wearing. You're get most of the 99.99% of the time you're given a chef outfit, where like, not a chef outfit, but a special outfit you have to wear in culinary school.
I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day.
You buzz through the morning checklist: teeth brush, hair comb, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You calmly grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Standing out in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Learning Academy for Learning. That's just a mouthful. That is just it's a fucking mouthful. Here comes your lifelong friend forever. How do you say that, Marine?
Miriam?
She's the most adorable and awkward person you ever met, but you absolutely love her for it.
Good morning, Honeymoon.
Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? It's just university. It's not the rest of your... What do you mean?
Actually,
Because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just university.
you went through school already.
Does anyone actually like this?
Actually, I know some people are, like nervous for the exams and stuff like that. But what the?
I'm just saying that this morning I made breakfast for myself. Well, because I ate it and couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Okay, that is reasonable. It's actually good. 20 is a cow. If 20 were a chicken, this game would be a very bad game over.
I don't know. That's
it. Next, we're going to be... Oh, yeah. Next, we're going to do, I got nothing. McDonald's. Hasumi were raised a master chef parent. She always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I've known. You're going to do great. No one talks like this. This University of Cooking School Academy for Learning is famous for the 3-day only semester. What the? I'm afraid for me. You can't learn shit in 3 days. Alright. Date everything was one of the suggestions for today, but the reason why we didn't play it is simple. It's $30.
It's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And you're not buying it because of you're 20 Moo, not 20 Wolf.
Am I supposed to get that pun? Pep talk, you're your best friend. Remember last month when you saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask that gave me nightmares? I'm trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Don't listen to them. One thing they'll tell you a bunch of... They would tell you a bunch of lies! My grandma actually went to see a psychic the other day. I don't know why. She will fall victim to any of those, like, those special spiritual stuff that are just complete scams. Remember that card of fancy-looking tower? The other cards featuring handsome fellow in a red suit. Happens to the best of us. I've been waiting for so long for that. To meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time, I will be graduating and you're delighting the world in your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. I'm a psychic and I can tell you'll be very mad. Maybe you should also know what the next... Maybe I'm gonna see...
Okay, am I gonna see something I won't like in this game? You know what? Maybe everything will be okay, after all.
It's not. At least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You definitely can believe it. I changed the game. I forgot to push. Sometimes I forget to push the done button. I cannot believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted by someone smacks your books and the custom engraving measurement spoons out of your hand and into the ground.
Hey!
It's Alicia, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it.
Hello, Alicia.
This is so dumb already.
This is so dumb already.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Chicken shins?
You leave 20 more shins alone. I am cows and chins.
Chicken? What the fuck is that kind of... What kind of insult is that? Turn off this light. I can't stand Alicia. Her name is annoying. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley.
Oh.
But she had to do extra letters to make herself feel better than anyone. Why the fuck would you do that? Parents don't name your kids with stupid ass.
Motherfuckers.
If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. I'm not gonna let you and your really weird insults get to us. across the quad, you see Ashley, best friend, Man, the Man.
Batman! What the fuck is that?
You rang.
Is that gonna be a fucking...
No! You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow
people like you to attend as students.
to handle him out. It really gives off JoJo vibes. It gives off JoJo vibes. I know, right? You think they had us in... I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us professors. Amateurs could learn a lot from us. But the first day about to start, there is no more time for probably to tell these two up. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam! Steal lasers, losers. Oh, that was Miriam. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushes hard against the window
Stop doing that fucking noise!
directly next to it.
That's disgusting. Oopsies!
Fingers unlickable.
Yeah, I would say in this case, yes!
Very much so!
I think it's broken. What is broken?
You reach forward and easily pull the door. This should do the trick.
I love you. Feelings not mutual, kid.
I think you mean thank you. My name's Pop. Named after my Pup. He's old. You could see someone like this also be a student at the school. He must be one heck of a chef. His name tag clearly says Bob, but I'm guessing he's reading upside down. What?
Hi, Bob. So I'm 20 minutes.
Are you going to make me hold the door, this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Excuse me, or is he kind of cute? Not at all, just you. I think it's just you. You both shrug the shoulders, following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. The other students wondering to keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place on the podium in front of the class. Adorable! His name is Sprinkles, and he's the chef. I mean, I feel like I should give him... Now, quiet down, everyone. Who's this unreasonably cute pup? Why is he in their culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAO. Please call me Professor Dog. Please call me Professor Dog. You'd be cute, a little fluffy. I'm still demand respect, woof.
What a cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever.
I guess the only dog noises capable of picking up is the nuisance of fine dining. I don't know where what the fuck? I don't know where the wind begins to rush around of a swirl of cherry blossoms. Petals fill the air of the classroom. I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in awe of the new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time still stands. Or time stands still.
It's him.
If it is my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkle. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. It's Bond. James Bond. A hush murmur rose around the class. Colonel Sanders walks down the aisles of the desks. Students, suddenly the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And over there, he must be sweat a lot. Maybe you should open up the window back before faucet fits melts in a puddle and evaporates entirely. That's so mean. That is so mean. Oh, that is sick. Nobody talks about my friend like that. You two both know my name, and we were in the same kindergarten class. What? What's with all your weird insults?
Besides, which one of us was is not gross and beautiful looking in the shimmer? That is a weird thing to say. Thank you very much.
Besides, it's a good thing you didn't forget the deodorant your eyes this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Oops, I hit my mic.
Okay. Professor Dog steps in and settles down the clothes. He gets there.
And sets some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. The greatest culinary academy of the world. The birthplace of the culinary legends past, present, and future may challenge you awaits. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food.
And when it's all said and done, you better be. There will be a battle. You will
Lift your sporks in complete of the broom cooking arena. Who the fuck uses a spork? Just a nurse student enters the classroom to interrupt her professor's rousing speech.
Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I hope everyone is in a good summer. I really miss.
Quiet! I gotta get voices straight if I'm gonna do voices. I gotta do voice. I just gave like the random NPC time, yes. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on a fast track out here, young man. Are you sure you're even at the right place? You don't recognize me? This is my third year at this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I'm finished. Let me a lesson to you, students, and tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the students. Sprinkles is referring to appears to be some sort of individual kitchen appliance.
This is what?
The class bursts out in laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks down the classroom and everyone stands in obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking based on what you're picking up here. You definitely need multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never heard a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. What kind? A beef treat. You reach to me with your apron and return a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide and locks onto you. Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. You clearly do not belong here. Please remove your apron and then remove yourself from this class and the school.
Am I really? What is the? Why am I all the way? What the fuck?
Why am I? Doggo really said you got a beef, bro. Oh, but I see how this works. Gotcha. Chicken snack? You reach beneath the apron and return the chicken snack in your hands. Sprinkle's eyes go wide and locks onto it. His favorite! Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The fur professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm dog drool. That's disgusting. You see the other students eyeing you with jealousy, but you pay no mind to them. They want success in life. They should learn the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats. You're left standing in the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Mo, there's a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. Well, I mean, it's the name of the game, so... You move... Take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears that he brought books, notebooks, pens, or pencils. However, his perfectly upright posture shows off seriousness that makes you confident in the desire to learn.
Thanks for offering me the seat.
I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do the best you can. It's the only way I have ever... I don't even remember. It's been so long since Colonel Sanders died. I don't actually remember how he sounds. I actually, you know what? Hold on. It's been a hot minute. Because he used to be in advertisements before he died. I'm gonna quickly...
Let's hear what he says.
I love children. It's about the sweetest thing. It's about the only thing in the world we got to live for. That's what we put in our daily life for. And we've got a lot of responsibility.
I don't know if I can recreate that. When did he die? Okay. Oh, 1980. And it was a different guy that was in the advertisements. You booped my snoot! That guy, I don't remember. How do I even recreate? I two rules. Do all you can and do the best you can. It's the only way you will ever get to feeling accomplished sometimes. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. A bit of an Arthur Morgan voice, I see. As soon as you settle in your seat, your professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, pop quiz. A quiz about me. It's incredibly important and surprising short quiz if you tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. And here it comes. Question 1. A train A is traveling to point B, and B is traveling to point A. How important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely, looking up you, Pop. That's right. The forest to tree as chicken is to. What? Feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Don't you... It's not a fucking sport. I beg to differ. What food is best for a broken heart? Pancake that looks like a silly face. Camel meat. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Actually, you know what the best thing? It's ice cream. Ice cream is the best thing to cheer you up. And this is not, it's not actually like, you know, as a joke. It's literally, it really actually does help with, you know, if you're down. That's wrong! Sprinkle's a good boy. That's right! Your total score is 4 out of 5. Only one wrong, not too shabby. Might do alright, kid. You look up to see the Colonel Standard is watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Ah, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant. This looks like a cafeteria. Doesn't look all that too nice. Nice as any restaurants you've seen that you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be serious about eating. This does not look like a...
It does not look like a diner or any, like, restaurant I've been to.
It looks like every single cafeteria I've been to.
Sorry!
Sprinkles his hair as a belly rub.
Wait, no, I agree.
Delicious fragrance wafts through the floor to the room and trickles to the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
You smell it?
That must be your lunch. It smells crazy good. It's finger licking good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Oh, wait. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about pop? Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, I was... It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. But Shh.
Lunch. You said shush. And on the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That's supposed to be the smell I smell. Indeed, smell.
You hold your breath waiting to see the food the mysterious students has created. You heard he was very talented, but the rumors were true.
This is...
Colonel Sanders lifts a bucket above his head. It contains a glimmer in light. KFC is not even good anymore. Hasn't been good in years.
I don't know why that's randomly brought up, but yeah.
Piled high, a huge piece of the chicken breaded and fried and crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and begins to feel warm and safe. You know what's so funny, actually? This is a random thing. In Japan, KFC, when they moved to Japan, or when KFC expanded into Japan, KFC spread the rumor as a marketing tactic that Americans eat fried chicken on Christmas. It was just a marketing tactic, but it actually, people fucking believe that we eat fried chicken for Christmas, which is not true. At least not KFC true. Yeah, it sucks really. The fries are the worst. I've never tried their hot fries. I just know that most of the time the food comes out raw. And that's something you want. Like Red Santa Claus came from Coca-Cola. That is also quite true. Colonel Sanders filled a bucket with chicken. A novel concept. Your stomach gives it a grumble. As if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve perfect blend of flavors. I swear they've changed the recipe and it's been mid ever since. What, Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola? Oh, KFC? Yeah, no, they definitely changed the recipe over the years. You look around and notice everyone other students has a pen and paper and scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about it. What?
You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, no. I'm just drafting my last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him? He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is launching at his sick burn. Is laughing. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. You wait to see a zinger at Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I just writing in my diary.
That's a terrible, terrible, terrible thing to say. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at the moment that at the hands of the true gentleman of good fried chicken so tender. You see her body language changes from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders and realizes she is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Why are we talking about making a quick close? Trump wants them to change sugar instead of corn syrup for all American folks. Yeah, that's one of the things that they've been wanting to do. Actually, like the corn syrup thing has been such a people have been wanting to get rid of it for a while now because it has no benefit. Has no benefits, like they tried saying, you know, those. It's stupid.
It's stupid. We need to get rid of this stupid corn syrup and just go back to normal fucking sugar.
The only thing I like from Great, now I want KFC.
Well, you know, Purple, knowing you, yes. Knowing you, Purple, I know you want KFC. Oh, please. Well, Van, Mother Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his.
Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes a bite of his eyes go wide. He starts contorting his face. He tries to hold up a pure exhilaration and try to act unimpressed. The worst part is I live in the home states and like certain ones here you just avoid. By the way, you know the guy who's from wait audio memes. KFC Spain did a collab with him recently.
Interesting.
I don't know the guy.
Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take the one piece of fried chicken out of the bucket, you sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! The taste of Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Along with the taste Along with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly.
And just focus your mind.
You let the food rest in your mouth, focused on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Organo basil, but it has to be something else. Something dark, just something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, deeper still until you find it. Could it be? Blurb. Yes, he really did. How bold, how adventurous to use. Ah! You tried to dig even deeper, the sea of flavors, but revolution alone means more than you can handle. You step out of it and realize the information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, you know, a mantle of responsibility is now resting on your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone else in the room is consumed by lunch. No one else noticed that you traveled through space and time. The best place to eat fast food, or in your opinion, it has to be Burger King. The fries are the best, and the burgers taste like beef. Well, it's good here. Okay. There's good ones, and then there's a lot of bad ones. In my neck of the woods, there's things called Culver's, and Culver's is where you want to go. Culver's is the best. After tasting the food and trying to get some one-on-one with Colonel Sanders, you approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly and approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a sec.
Anything for a little job.
BK is okay here. Honestly, Taco Bell is safe, but Rallies or Culver's are the best options. I was about to say that. Culver's is the best. I love Culver's. Though they did change their some of the recipes recently, but it's not like bad. I always ask for no mayo. And I don't like mayo in my sandwiches. What exactly is on that chicken? How bold of you to ask me? It's an idea I have new combinations of flavors that'll make me a fortune to establish my legacy at all times. I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. And it's just you and me talking here. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some my ideas of my own. I'll be really willing to trade. What a rush! This semester literally just got started, and we've only got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Yeah, no, you know what they say about secrets, Colonel. I shouldn't be learning for fun. You got a Moxie. I'll give you a treat for that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways and whispers, sure you're truly alone, and leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, just one ingredient, but you can't tell I use. It's some of my greatest grandma. Something my great. Oh, you never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you got some of your search, and definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. Did they also leak the recipe for the gravy? Yeah, they leaked the gravy recipe and it cost millions of dollars in damages. While you wiped up the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, decided to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. It's you again, howdy. Sometimes I like to go inside and look at the school buildings. I think the tell my story will continue after I graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I leave my mark on this world, and you can bet on that. The recipe has been known for so long, they just like to keep the act up. Alone together, the first time you figured out that the correct time to show your personality to him. Nag him to show another strength. Wow him is a big idea and be modest and thoughtful. I just wanted to tell you, I really enjoyed your food. Now this got his attention. The flavors are complex and absorbent, but neither plays between salty and savory and peppery. It's perfect. I appreciate that compliment, Pony Moo. What is this fucking game? Why am I playing? Oh yeah, I know why I'm playing this.
I'm sure it'll be a big success. I know we only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. You should have back inside. Hey, next lesson starts soon.
You stop in the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and tools, ingredients all the tools and ingredients they can need.
This place is magnificent. Finally, I can show off our stuff. Wait a second.
Oh no, Emily, we had to show our stuff.
What if I totally blow it?
Not gonna blow anything except maybe kisses from the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. So my KFC game console? For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up, pair up. Naturally, Maria looks at you, unable to control yourself. You pounce to Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle lessons as a team or a team of two? Is me and you, if that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner?
Sure, Tony Moo.
I'll prepare this station. Without a partner, Maria and Stanley, left alone to two different students, quickly take notice.
Hello, my new partner.
That's so bad. Oh, I have two potential partners. So, sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who's to choose. It looks like you have to pick for her. Finding the dearest friend duty's a little awkward, but the price you should pay not being forever alone.
Well, this kid's stupid, so we're going with him. Let's go ahead, Clank.
Sorry, Bob, but I think Maria must prefer her to be clean today.
It's okay, I already ate.
Not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of the school even is at this juncture. Clank, clearly excited to have some attention, heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. He does have a face. It's a simulacra. Tissues? I hardly know you. What? Clank judders as the panel shakes loose and you get the impression that a sign of affection.
Look, the two of you will be fine.
Now it's time to focus on our own cooking classwork. All right, you two, for days. All right, for you two, for today's lessons, we're going to be keeping it simple and pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You should get the idea.
Actually, it takes a flint and a steel.
Minecraft. Come on.
You need a flint and a steel!
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders?
Mashed potatoes and
Gravy. It's always been something of a down-home chef. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
and gravy. I was doing the wrong voice. And gravy.
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts coy look at you, causing your whole face to be red and embarrassed. You quickly turn away. I can get the potatoes.
Oh, please, let me. Picking the perfect produce is a passion of mine.
I love gravy. Here's the thing. I like potatoes, but I don't like them mashed. I won't eat them mashed. It's weird. I don't like mashed potatoes. I like potatoes. Potato, potato, potato. I like it. I like it steamed. Steamed potatoes are the best. Texture? Yeah, it's going to be more of a texture. Oh, gods, why would you do this to yourself?
And listen, Lakota, it's not that I wanted to do it.
It's that they made me do this.
This might trigger some people, but the only mashed potatoes I've ever had is the instant kind you buy. You can buy instant mashed potatoes? No 20s, you don't have 30s. True. I shall mourn your sanity. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders, it is. Sanders' heart is big business. And you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing 20 Moo's dreams, you were supposed to be taking care of our classwork.
That was it, still remember?
Colonel Sanders returns armful of peeled potatoes. He tosses them in a boil of water and turns your attention to you and your old friends.
Howdy there, Ashley, Van. We're working in quartet instead of a duet now.
Actually, no. It looks like 20 Moo is struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. Seeing amateur chefs need a lot of monitoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I should also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you'll be able to get up to my level, Hop. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, man. I'm in the wrong voice.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever that Colonel Sanders has the ability to concoct creations worthy of admirations. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing has positioned itself in your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complete complementary shadows? We fit together like thigh and a drumstick, if you make my sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense.
But the one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel. And if you don't watch out.
This music goes pretty hard for a for a parody visual novel.
It really is.
It's going a bit much, honestly.
Actually, is really going hard. You need to ask for backup here before this things get ugly.
Turn into the hunk of hunks. Through time machine. Wendy could learn a thing or two.
I need to express myself via my cuisine. Got bigger with the prime donuts.
What the fuck does that mean? What?
That is really true at the beginning of the class. Respect the format, okay?
Journey Colonel Sanders to confirm that we are on the same page.
I choose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chooses me. Isn't that right?
Our businessman respects a fair agreement. From contracts to handshakes, I took on 20 Moo as my partner for exclusivity. I'll stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has 20 Moo that damns or their loyalty.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for sprinkles on a hope he has. Oh, in hopes he might stop in, but nowhere to be found. Darn that corgi. Has a short but sturdy stature.
I think someone's doing the laundry. There's a plumbing issue in the laundry and drainage.
Thanks for the water.
When we do the if we run the washing machine, the drains in the pipe. Sometimes it dries out, and so smell leaks in, and smells really bad. Then again, sometimes it's hard to tell when your vitals smell bad. You look at you seem to realize the tension in the moments your hand's been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by drama, you have already crushed some boiled potatoes, perfectly creamy mixture texture, and plenty of buttercream for the flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand, holding out a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat. Out of white pours a smooth brown gravy smothers your finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mashed potatoes, and results are spectacular. Granny would be proud.
What the fuck is this? Colonel holds a spork out to you. And you reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding, I think, the same spork for that small moment of all the madness and pressure. This is crazy room stops. Your eyes lock on. The moment is electric. Time to stand still.
If you're allowed to say something, set it free.
If you love something, set it free. Sorry.
Together, you dig into utensils and mashed potatoes and you lift. Help sport pulls up. When you see Ashley with the sinister look, you know she's plotting something against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then she fills up with rage, and then filled with rage, without thinking, you find a spork with mashed potatoes. You fling a spork of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something!
Skipping up a finger full of Van's tastes his dripping mashed potatoes and gravy, with the realize that it's delicious. Horrified by his revelation, he sinks away. Will he be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold it right there, we're not allowed to waste food. Room cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'll be better prepared to eat from where it lands.
As a potato face!
Van rushes over covered dishes in hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, he prepared a full meal glazed upon spectacular bristles tentacle octopus with my skillfully received water sauce, battle axe, and yada yada. You ignored the food. You ignored me for too long. That's the end of it. Oh, sorry.
Can't admit, for too long. That's the end of it. I will have the first bite.
And you will all look with envy.
Interrupting the students. The interrupting student rushes in Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about the dish didn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the press. As a result, it could be toxic. Too late, it's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. Everyone stops fast. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest is gone, and you notice the tip of the tentacle has been slipped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for a moment, and then almost immediately turns back to his original self, oblivious self.
Oopsies!
Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shocked and frozen, the whole crowd is there as emotional statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moments and snapping everyone back to reality, where it appeared Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite the stager has inoculated him to poisons of any kind. I'm not sure professors here make enough money. Hello. I turned in a ghost over here. Seeing that you're... This is so dumb. The only person I should say they don't dog like is Sprinkles.
You don't like dogs? Or are you just talking about in this game?
Seeing that you're shaken up and really annoyed students and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go to that. Please let me walk you home.
Like, for real? Oh, come on. Pull Colonel Sanders out the room. At night, the school building has taken over and now revived entirely. It's dark, more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad. Neon glows, speaks softly. Which mashed potatoes you made in class tonight? Before you go on, I want you to know they're nothing great as representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Aiming them reminds me of when I became passionate about food and began to begin with. Colonel Sanders choked up, cooking having some words to him. I find that inspiring. Oh. Is it 10 o'clock yet? This is so fucking dumb. There's a reason why I don't play these dating sims. This might now be the perfect time to tell him you develop feelings for him.
Colonel Sanders.
Johnny Moo. That's what I need to tell you. Hold it right there.
There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez. You see, what was the voice I gave him? You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream. It was the one day I could be with the greatest chef in the world that has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting lots of weight, like so many weights. I was moving my mic. Ignore that.
We all should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that their souls and grant them like the wishes floating out of a shooting star.
Van, I'm gonna kick you on the dick. Hey, no, you. Shut up! I only want to hear to say inspirational stuff. That'll be a star and to be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I'll tell you, kill that guy. What's his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. It didn't even say his name. It just said student. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me.
I'm the hero.
The sports monster is here to fight the hero.
What the fuck is going on?
I think I left the fridge open. Later, nerds.
I didn't threaten me. I was just wanting to let down my guard and connect with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid of me, very afraid of me, the monster. I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming that on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, a turn-based hiding seek. It's a turn. What will you do?
Attack!
You decide before they attack. Which attack do you use? Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. You attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage.
last time, right? Cook with love! Does 1 damage. Spark Monster won't forget this. Spark Monster really feeling threatened by your attack. Spark Monsters make smash that draws the energy of the mothership Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How do you respond? Defend! You decided to defend. Defend yourself, you will use trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "It's not happening, it's not happening." The Spark Monster does not quitter, but buffed up, ready to rumble, and then go on the attack once again. The Spark Monster is multi-intenso. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you will not going to survive the battle. Attack! Quick with love! That's 1 damage. Spark Monster is oozing cheese and saws onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, the Spark Monster prepares its ultimate attack. Respond Edge. Vile villain! Oh wait.
Vile villain! Your rate of terror should not care.
I forgot he had the stupid cane. Earl Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
But my power,
is defeated. You saved me. This is what happens when you take LSD and design a game. You steer into the night. Sit down to discuss this. Side is in Iron Beast. Eagle Eye Beast, engineer, come back to the fellow. We'll have encounter tomorrow. This certainly won't be back. Sad. What the? An also left behind a special item. Appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. It's a book of magic spells of golden chicken and on the cover. You open the cover and a library card tucked inside. The last name has been signed out as Barco.
Barco. It sounds strangely familiar.
Oh, I got tears in my eyes. Your blood is pumping and you stand in the quiet of the night holding a mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize the final tech you just left you completely depleted. The world begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes, the darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home, your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to think of it, you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You're healing cures people. Good night, my Colonel. You're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is there. Introducing your love dreams are weird. Can't take this. I can't take this. Pie power pie. In bed you lie, stare at the ceiling. Think about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders cooking you. You can't believe that you really use. And then there was a secret ingredient. Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Yeah, probably because you already trust you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Or you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster. She launches the story of her own. Okay, I know where this might sound a little strange, but I think I've been... I think I might like Clink. Like? You mean like? I know it sounds a move, but things are moving fast, and something about him I really, like him. Yeah, it's it. Been talking after class, and he actually told us a guy. He's really nuts. But he's really smart. He told me all kind of stories about Colonel Sanders. You know, Colonel Sanders is the most popular kid in high school. That is such like a fucking teen drama fucking thing. It's the most popular people in the school. That person's by himself. Maybe he's getting bullied. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, so it's just so popular that you've been voted prom king at school when he didn't even go to it. And also the convertible that he himself rode in at front of homecoming parade. I think we're maybe going to something less pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe I'd make the best to show the new boy that I am. Colonel Sanders is the coolest guy in school, the famous student ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning thing now. I definitely connected yesterday. You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't you be being you, I guess? Laughing at her implication that Colonel Sanders might be the thing in suits. You are not cool. You are great. You have an idea of how to prove her love is real. From that, well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know the secret ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie eyes lights up. A secret ingredient? Yeah. And I just said the secret ingredient. And there's a diplomatic echo in here. And Marina checks around to make sure that you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me he had a passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some and shows me what he meant. And he said, powder created from super duper rare dried flower pellets. And I did him a big favor. I could have some of my own. Please, Brad, don't tell me. I filled up my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, I even met him at the gate when I arrived later when I was cooking with them. very strange feeling came over me of like flavors unlike anything I ever tasted. I think you've been very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anywho, we both shared an interest in cooking. We stayed in touch, like pen pal. I bet he loves to know more about spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient. So I doubt it'll be much to any use of any. Oh, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know I came from Colonel Sanders.
Big ingredient. I don't know how about.
Did I have newt? I know it sounds kind of a witch potion, but okay, so what was I have newt actually? Hold on. So, the thing is, all these like witches potion things, they're actually real ingredients, but it's not in culinary. It's mustard seeds. That's what it is. I knew is mustard seeds. See, all these like weird, crazy names are just little nicknames for just random like actual ingredients, like mustard seeds. I have newt. Wow! I like imagine such a thing. You figure to satisfy her curiosity, shouldn't you move on? However, she immediately turns around and does a thumb type thing on her phone. You can't quite see, it's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people you interrupted. The wind rushes, cherry blossom petals fill the air. Colonel Sanders. Why is he on a fucking board? You decided to show her the best way to show Marina how serious you and Colonel Sanders would be, and you run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up in the back of the stallion as you ride away together to show her good.
My Colonel!
However, suddenly see the movement surprises the horse and rears up and kicking you directly in the face. The forest will completely knock you out cold. Whoops. In the darkness, you see a vision.
Oh, don't even want me to deliver a message. Not this guy. It's important if you remember this exactly as I see it.
If you forget, the world could come to an end and no it's very serious. I have interacted the realm beyond when great prophecy reveals on my return, and only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before you can continue, you're suddenly awake. Ah, jeez!
Oh, jeez. Sorry.
You awaken by Colonel Sanders tending to you. He rows you back up to live with a statue of secret spices, or is it just natural season must? Did I read that right? He rose you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is it just his natural seasoned musk?
No. Yuck. Yuck.
For a kiss. Biscuit for a biscuit! You're sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders and pull him for a kiss. Turn the face activated in your ear, you give him a shudder. Too soon. He mistook passion for love. He so cracks inside and he instantly died from embarrassment.
They also saw that from a mile away.
This game is too good to be free. Skip off it as. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school. Maybe you shouldn't be running up to the animals that you don't know, and hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. The horse has beautiful shoes. I can really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they pressed into my face.
That's actually right. I don't want to appreciate good craftsmanship anymore.
Imagine if I did have to start all the way from the beginning. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, were doing something bad. By the way, they were hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipe bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hunking shoulders, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure if you're ready to handle this. Ashley, Ashley, why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? That's pretty good, actually.
That's actually not that bad. That's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
You sit near the rivals, but you leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds like a magic spell. However, you notice you eavesdropping and try to cover your track you try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse.
It's time for class. It's time for class.
You're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you upset them.
Oh, are you the emperor of cooking, are you?
You make the rules.
I'm not sure you know what a good meal if it ain't you. Jeez, why the fuck can I not read?
Besides being a chef, the world
takes more than just culinary skills to take creativity. It takes
Pancake.
It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You realize you finally get a look at what they're holding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. You found it only the other day, the right counter of the Spork monster. It's the same book I found last night in the squad. Ashley immediately eyes Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a book of family heirloom and contents are secret. You've noticed that they haven't even been studying the book. They just got the pop pinned to the wall and tossing potato skins at him and tries to catch them in the mouth.
I'm playing.
Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students and almost time for class.
Beep, beep.
Plank has been running late in such a hurry he runs over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, what a bucket of bolts?
You watch how you talk to him. You didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even heard from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. What the fuck is a stand mixer? What the fuck does that mean?
Do I want to know?
Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Her attacks make Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Right out, honestly, what do I care? Get a lofty career aspirations focus on.
Maybe you can help. Maybe I can help you with your business plans. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class. Oh, hi there, Mr. Spider. What you doing? There's a spider just slowly going down in front of my computer. Hiya, little guy. You know, I'm kind of working right now. You mind? You also can see me. What? Hey, what are you doing, bud? Okay, now you're going up a little. Where the fucking? Hey, little guy. How are you? Here, okay? Thank you. Obviously, I'm not arachnophobic. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent a morning chasing a car all around town. My tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the airs around. Something has him in his trance. The secret sense left from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy! The Afung! The command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches the breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll reveal the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention, the lessons truly do you? You do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed their name. I don't think that's true. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders and miss most of the important parts. When you come to Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Moo, naturally this appears to you on a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? It's not, I think, a dog biscuit. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit treat is made of Sprinkles, and example of his own culinary talents. Perhaps he reached out for it when Sprinkles jumps and bites it. What kind of monster would you steal dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is in tatters and the entire class is looking at horror and you fall unconscious from embarrassment. I never got even to taste it. This is the end. You fade in the darkness, but something is there. The spork monster. Marco, what are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness is not forgotten. You watch over your apron magnet magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. Which item do you sample? Shimmering pepper. You brightly colored pepper. It stands out in front of the other items. It sprinkles in most eye-catching way. Naturally, you reach out and grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice of hallucinations. It feels forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you have to do is... Sorry, I think I got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... fulfill... your prophecy. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. I like doing his voice the most. Oh, man. God dang it. Why does this keep happening to me? You come to and find everyone is staring at you. The pepper was last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. That pepper was good. You think yourself, geez, I would better pay attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared Be a team competitive cooker. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts.
You're on!
With a bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I had to wipe the tables of your fools would have to seat at my lunch. What the fuck? Count me in.
If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fools. You're the fool.
Good one, Van.
I like your gumption, Bunny Moo.
I'll be watching the performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. The lunchroom is not a sporting court.
Finally, a little sense. You take a sigh of relief.
It's not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge lights blast in your face, flashing words "timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard ways builds solidly the foundation of confidence, cannot be swept away.
And the original quote is by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope
This message lifts you to victory. Like diamonds, it's fun under pressure. And now, it's my chance to shine. I will defeat myself. You had chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy one day, and you're feeling like you get really impressive again here. It's time to boil some water for potatoes. Think fast, timer runs down, you're forced to pick randomly. That's wrong! Ah! What do you think is running? Get your head in the game! You're going to need a season the chicken before you cook it. You don't you know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you had the idea? How many herbs? It has 11! That's right! You might have not all the ingredients, but you've at least your head in the right direction. Tail waggling intensifies. Now the basic steps are going in to develop your craft. Most flavor. That's wrong! Fuck! I can just get it together! Get it! I'm a dog. Never get it wrong for some dog joke. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You picked up the pace if you want to survive. That's when you're a child. Your father told you to never forget that you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw the energy from that place. Now it's time to great harness of energy. What does it come from? Horrible time to start forgetting important things. Nope. Game over. It's right, but you gotta remember without knowing that. There's roads and valleys. Let the exciting offer motivates you. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know what you're gonna be.
It's 11. That's right.
Put tail waggling intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to evaluate your craft. Diligence. That's wrong. Fuck! I'm begging you. Get it ready. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you're a child, your father... That's right! When you shoot your shot, you're nothing if you're not good at it. You try to shut out the noise and you to focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? bubbling. That's wrong. Fuck! Don't make me scan the spray bottle. You notice Colonel Sanders is in the corner of your eye.
I really can't do this anymore.
It's actually cheering you on, which is awesome, except knowing he's watching you make you totally forget what you're doing. All you can do is think about Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls? Ah! Thinking, get your... You're standing in the desert islands. Your cookbook, what do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? What are you supposed to focus until you're feeling behind? Pick up time you toss a biscuit to the dough and stand mixer on the crowd gas.
Yikes!
I know you love more than seeing fellow appliance utilizes in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Tony Moon does have a good chef needs to be touching down some dough and when it's properly mixed. That's easily the hard way. If you don't go far without going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious error was. You immediately just shove your hand in the mixer and rescue the dough before it's overmixed.
What do you know?
But you're not fast enough and you get hand stuck and immediately crushed by the quick spinning beanies. And there's no able gets your hand for the rest of the match. You don't shake the energy. When you're off finding it easy way, you can turn on out for much more devil. Everyone stop what you're doing. The battle is over. I can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Your hands simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. It's bullshit. Hold on. I can't let this bitch win. I can't let this bitch win. That's right.
Okay. I can't let...
You try to shut out the noise of the arena and you focus. It's wrong!
Fuck, don't make me get the spray bottle! My question.
You know this Colonel Sanders is a quarter eye.
I mean,
He's actually cheering you on, which is... What are you thinking? You're back into get it.
Ah!
Did I fail already?
Hold on. Can you even win? Can you even win?
I don't care if someone calls this cheating.
I can't. Yeah. Living. Gratitude.
Music, Cody.
Oh, come on. Come on, this is bullshit.
See Sprinkles begins licking the dog. But I suppose you should at least. I suppose.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delicates taking you on a journey of flavor and taste good story of excellence. I'm gonna ask Winnie to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid pouring the creamery of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be a little too difficult. You know, Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
I can't let her. I just can't let her. I can't. No.
Everything is competition with you two. Yes. Yes.
Well, it's not with me. I'm a personal journey to learn love and learn to love. I'm surely not. Yeah, stop getting
Generous, getting your generous cross. You don't have to pick portal monsters to be captured or something.
I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sing me my education to pursue the mastership.
How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if you're constantly fending off challenges that every no?
Besides, I've already bought my own lunch. But well, you should have it. I'll give you the energy to succeed.
It's my special grilled cheese tomato soup with chocolate milk washed down in truffle for truffle tart. Only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Marin's tiny food, but it was just what you need for motivation.
You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Fuck! Bullshit. It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
You know, best if we beat his daddy out of my hand. Battle's over. Can't be serious, sweetheart. Look at your hand. This simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. I was here to complete my dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on a count of 20 moves. Injury? You see Sprinkles begins to lick his doggy chops and looks into the dish. But I suppose at least you tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest and skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, yada yada, we read this. Colonel Sanders, if you don't mind doing it, sit here.
Colonel Sanders poured the hot chocolate sauce over the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream, 2 ways tender nugget,
What?
and pearls of blueberry. I don't know. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, and he dips his fingers into the chocolate sauce.
Simply isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you hee.
As he places sauce-covered fingers to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ears. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. When I'm in a reading competition, it's 20 moves. My rebel's 20 moves. See, I don't have the ability to read out loud. I can read, obviously, in my head. I just can't read out loud.
You reach out in the apron to wipe sauce off of his bleeding fit. Kuno's recoils and brushes you back. This goatee is
Not just a fashion statement, it's an old functional. I was saving that for flavor later. Ugh.
I have to do this all again. I want to do this for the 45th time.
Yeah, yada 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 na 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 na.
Your rage burns intensely within your eyes as it bursts into flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and you turn into ash. And the tuna doesn't fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. What? Rules, welcome to stream. Hi guys, welcome to stream. I'm playing this shit. Embarrassed and ashamed of your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brows, your run is quad to be alone. Beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. The story rages. Colonel Sanders, he's probably here to tell you that he's and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And won't even ask you to catch him at his wedding. Because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, he approaches you directly.
I know they're hurting you right now.
Not just from devastating loss. I know you're hurting right now. Not from devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and the small fire.
You should get that yanked out.
I'm fine. I can't leave me alone. I'm a loser. You cannot feel the fear of fire, and I'll never be a mess.
Failure is next part of fair is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. You think I've never failed any time before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again. I wasn't always a man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome and successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born this way. But I walked other paths, arrived dead ends. Passionate about life, I failed it. Failed as an obstruction. I was passionate as a lawyer. Passionate as justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I failed as a mule handler. In one especially humiliating way, mules can be so cruel. I don't know. I'm able to see my delicate ribbon tie and well kept beard and to see I got it all together, which is true now, but it always hasn't been. Sounds like a guy could really use I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours of labor for money would would deter me from giving the best I've had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside him, burning passion.
Only one has to remember that every failure can be stepping stone, something better. My newest dream is pure honest.
It's something
That a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create the new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for the past misdeeds. Yay! Just as you moment grows,
you interrupted by a threatening shadowy presence. Battle scared from the night, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Sporko!
it is I.
I know I said I wouldn't come back, but after a whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know having always look over your shoulder. Lots of problems, am I right? Thanks, Borko. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. Just getting jumped in the giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up, so I want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know you're a strong cooking school, but are under stress. I wasn't always the spark monster you see. I don't believe it. You're all human ones? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I'm still a student. Until one day some mean kids with a magical spell cast dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. I produced a copy for myself, and somewhere along the way I have lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you respect it. You're a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on such dark evil magics. No, you should be protecting the innocents from those who would cheat through the sorcery of good. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. Sounds like the same old bad cookbook that in the kitchen of life, Tony Moo together and I.
It sounds like that there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. 20 more together, and I'm sure to defeat them. Come back to the hideaway, and we can discuss.
A person who invites you can't imagine where Colonel Sanders' home might be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside the home, surrounded by his things, you feel like a special bound with him. Yeah. It's like you had such an exciting life, Sir Colonel Sanders. Oh my gosh, there is a baby. He has a fucking goatee. I like Monster Girls get canceled. Colonel Sanders taught his dad how to shave.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision never to stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining.
Have you ever been working on a new recipe of your own lately? I've always been excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something is just a side dish I was tinkering with, but trying to find the right balance between flavors and textures. I'm not sure I nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes peek up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Oh, it's meant to be a pair of something spicy and something crispy, or both, perhaps. That was where you gotta reveal your newest creation or keep it a secret just for you. feel like this is like an either or, so let's just... Actually, I said too much. Please forget I ever said it. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to activate humor, but his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I got nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I hope that you come to trust me with yours. I suppose you did share an ingredient with me yesterday, so it's only fair. Colonel Sanders' face goes serious. Yeah, about that. You see, I haven't come to be honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake. Oh no! The ingredients you shared with Miriam wasn't true. You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact he revealed his secret shows. Please tell me. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 herbs and spices? Well, you see, you had only just met in the heart. Well, you see, we only had just met in the hard to see. I had to make sure you were trustworthy, capable of keeping my most important secrets to me in recipes priceless. Well, I have something to confess. This ingredient you told me I shared with Miriam, my bestie. No, we didn't. We lied. I knew this. I'm very disappointed, but I know that you came clean and start. We lied! What are you talking about? We lied! I didn't share shit! What the fuck you mean? Motherfucker! Promise to be honest from here out. I really do.
Counting on you.
In that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. A shredded cabbage. Did I just make this somewhere? A shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' lyrics hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down in creamy slaw until only just a spoonful remains in the bowl. You mind if I hold it until the last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire it, taste it later. I think back onto this moment. You could offer to him to seem sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in a moment. You realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room, there are various items you can look closer at to each radiate memories and emotions. Tap on the items to get to know more about the Colonel. You drove a little baby.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guy.
An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor with the goatee and the mustache comb. It's important to me. Colonel Sanders himself. I mean, it's just a drumstick. It seems he's been waving it like a rattle.
Oh, who frames a baby picture of just himself?
Probably the same person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? You turn the dial to 1111 to see if it's open inside. You find a single note. Can't and chicken be prepared. What the fuck does that say? Sashimi style? A photo appears of Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered the secret herbs and spices. You take it closer to the urn nearby pedestal and it's plays and dusty. You wipe it off and you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of past careers and business failures." Poor guy. You gaze at the window and across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out in the world on the quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never imagined. I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... You can't see... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window and crack at the ghost of the students and swipe it out with the breeze. The center candle you pick is a gem to divide the smell. Power tool? Especially color? A piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. Ah! Notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you picked it up, you realize it isn't realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must be important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note to put it, a true state bird, the great state of Kentucky. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair is and isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. You open the door of Colonel Sanders' closet and find a roll of signature white suits hanging with. You take one off the hanger and you try it. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable, and it gives you a huge hug. But you give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his hand. It's almost where the heart is. Before we can look at it further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. Yeah, new dish has been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you what you were doing with it. Why are you wearing his jacket? I don't usually load those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Grab the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You're gonna confess. I think I developed a feeling for you. I think I might.
I might be developing for you too, but I'm concerned I can't let anything.
My dreams. Overwhelmed, you take the jacket off and you run for the door. But through the living Colonel's mindset to such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Antonio?
Honestly, beginning with something wonderful. You're right. Just take things slow. You talk late in the night and drift you to slumber. Oh my fucking god. This is something else because let me tell you. Dream sequence disease. You wake to the beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. What is the route going at? Where is the route going anyways? I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. This is... I hate this. I'm laughing, but I'm also dying inside. I didn't think this game was so long, Lemo. You didn't make the right decision on how to respect Colonel Sanders. Only time will tell. Today is the day you could change the rest of your life. You think the new secret ingredient you just learned about some jurisdictions isn't even legal, but the recipe is secret. How will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated... Gosh dang. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast. Your mouth waters in the sight of it.
Here's one simple breakfast I whipped up.
Chicken for breakfast? Who the fuck eats chicken for breakfast? That sounds disgusting. Alright, I'll eat your breakfast chicken then.
I mean, it just doesn't sound like the right time for chicken.
And you wake up and eat a cake! You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So will you say that it's a rather perfect match?
How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste bud, that is. Such confidence and grace. You can be the world's greatest gifted cookery. Flatter him. You know what? We make team. A single tear begins to pool at the corner of my eyes, gaze to the window. This is fucking horrible. This is horrible. Can I have milk with your chicken? Oh, that sounds so bad. It sounds so bad.
And what with this right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner, you can't be talking about you. It's happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confuse your feelings. You're at the verge of tears, unable to speak, only answers find you to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School for Academy for Learning awaits one for no one. get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting there for you.
Where have you been?
Because you had one heck of a night.
Wait,
I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried if something happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now it turns... You're fine. I can finally get you up to speed with the saga of Miriam.
sure, but
You won't believe me what happened to yesterday. We went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since you've been partnered up with Plank, he asked me how to go with him lunch. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. Not that kind of girl. I was just interested in spending some time one-on-one together, getting to know me. Sure. Can get... Oh, God. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. You know what? Okay, so... I'm laughing because... my grandpa, after he split up with my grandma, he found he was dating this... He was dating someone new. And they were like the perfect match. You know what their first date was? Skydiving. My grandma asked if she wants to go skydiving for their first date, and she accepts. Base cramps. Now that's a first date. Did she say skydiving is a typical first date to go on with talking of pressure cooker? You'd prefer go-karting? No, I'm not really sure where we stand. Give Maru time to suck her heart. You don't give time Maru to tell. Don't give whatever however to say her name, Miriam, time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night was just too much to bear.
I went on a date too, back to Colonel City.
Spent the whole night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened. Emotional connection was hers. Maria tells you how to move on with self-care and obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals at the quad. You can tell from the distance they're picking on Pup, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pup. What's this swirly? It sounds delicious! Oh, it's great. I'll order you up right away. I'll have a swirly with sprinkles, please. Hey, sprinkles, the dog is like in the tree.
you can get a swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person in the school. That horse that Colonel Sanders rides to there is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You got some nerves. Tony was suggesting I pick it onto the defenseless horse. And you're twisting my words, and I won't have it.
You clench your fist, but the injured from the mystery hand accident makes you wince in pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that, so might as well give up. I'll never give up, ever.
Colonel Sanders appears arrives just as it appears things are getting a bit boiled over. Naturally, intuitive person, he seems that there's something going on.
Everything going okay on the final day of school, 20 Moo? How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back and fighting from this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned that about my hand, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail. Fighting is so hard. Winning is so hard. Technically, I don't believe winning.
A winner would decide it.
It's quite impressive.
Presentation was quite impressive.
Was he just... What is she doing? Is complimenting her? Well, what about the flavor of my delicate warm gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about your food
Was received.
There's a lot of words to say. There's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
There's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me. Funny Moo, I am more about enough to speak for myself.
We could tell more about your thoughts when we walk into the class. Fuck, I'm struggling to read. I'm really struggling to read.
I'm always interested in discussions of fine art and fine food. See you inside, 20 Moo.
Annoyed, Colonel Sands audibly see Ashley, for whom you know it really is. You walk across the crowd to get some distance. You attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley. You take out the spell book and you recovered from yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Oh, that's a book.
It looks like bad news. It's just something I found laying around. It appears as some sort of grimoire, but I don't believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire, like a book, spells. I don't
know who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful. I think it was surefire. I think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page and covered with warnings. Cast only if extreme emergency, it says on the edge of the page. I could use a spell that will erase anyone from anywhere to choose of all my memories. If I scrub Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me to better focus on my upcoming final exam.
That's way too drastic.
Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it's drastic, but desperate times could just mention. You got a memory erasing spell sitting in front of you, a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it! You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time out for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice and makes a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment's coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cuteness, his little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. reach in the backpack and grab some old homework from last semester you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles up the shed of paper like a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know this seems cliche. Not much of this world satisfies. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My 20 more years studying something with cinnamon. I've been sitting in this lecture seriously around the art of cake baking. How insightful. Actually, it brings important point. Thank you, Tony, for reminding me to jewel out the indisputable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think you wanted to be thrown off a plane? You think I wanted to be thrown off a plane strapped to a stranger? Arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kids, friends, Jeff and Joan, JJ forever. Watch us from a triangle in mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strong shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, it doesn't make it a great deed. And take Jeff and Joan with you. You could hold hands as you pedal down the mountain on a cliff or a cliff out of care. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out the gaps in his panel, and a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh, fuck. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. What the fuck? Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room along with the shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like loud public breakups to cast a spell over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. Final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working at a title of like the everything here. But I think you get the gist. The test time approaches. You see you at all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam. Are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash the tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in class in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa. Oh, it is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of their frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say this out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going on a cruise through the final test and hit the corporate lane to Success Lit City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing around her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to be saddled up with Colonel Sanders, Elliot, right off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. Ranch big enough for the both of us. Whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Popper Clank or anyone else, you should meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year. So what? You're a special person. You should settle the first someone who shows you a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. You really should review the menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. I bet the Professor Dog is going to love it. Well, you were prep talking, Miriam. You completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you have a better idea of how to spend time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early and practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants of a Van and supposed Man and his eviler counterpart Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of recipe to begin working at 20 Moo's family's chicken pot pie. After practicing for a moment, making the dish comes second natural, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Honey Moo, what are you doing in here? There's so much time before the final exam.
I'm just taking it on. I'm a big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake. The smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's not too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You're usually happy to share your food with anyone that's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put the cooking above your romantic desire, but that decision gets hard to stick with. Timer goes off. Press up your practice dish.
Okay, you got me.
I'm doing a little more than visualization.
I know, my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. Good news, it's... Are we near the end? You know what? It was pot pie from just the smell? Not just from pot pie, but chicken pot pie with a butter crust. I think it's almost near the end. So we're just going to continue because I don't want to play this game again. I'm not playing this game again. Don't want to do it. Oh no, it's burning! Ah, no, I can smell it was made from the helping of TLC. But it's probably start burning any second if you don't blow it out. The moment of the truth.
Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. It's lovely country cooking, and I could eat it all day.
There's no time left, frankly. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down some ground rules. There's no rules except cook with everything you got. There's no rules except to cook with everything you got. You step up the cook-off for a lifetime. You decided the mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing is just the dishes that you push you over the edge. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top shelves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass, several set of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing the 11 herb spices, trying to find a way to improve on something perfect in his original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at a 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out to cool specific cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters the chicken as it levitates through the air. Anguish! Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into the itty-bitty pot's broth.
Best friend, better blaster!
Ben flexes his pectoral on the chops of open sea urchins. Let's rock and roll! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray and with lightning speed. Shallow personalities patch. Even Clank gets in. 5-dial pressure point chicken technique. Wait, when did you learn to speak? When did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Ben quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frankly prepare their dishes, you notice Ashley in her spell book is going to use some dark magic to turn the tide. You got the book of your own, and you're desperate not to win another. You're desperate not to see her win another battle. You should take the opportunity to fight magic, even if it's almost certain evil magic. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do this the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and given you a subtle wink across the room. It's really hard to do a wink with my Abby.
Wink. There we go. I believe in you, 20 Moo.
Miriam notices too. I always believed in you, 20 Moo, since you were since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice Miriam and your station cheering for you. Miriam was, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cooking time. Actually, already done. I thought I might help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly in your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. The boiling pot explodes and sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begins to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud of thickness and congeals before your very eyes. It's I, Steve, the Bork Monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here battling me, are you? What Spork Monsters are many? I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve. I hate to battle, so I say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love the stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids are cutting your skills to really impress me and mind if I hang out. I'm sorry, Steve, but this is the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve Sport Monster notices that you've got your mustache behind your cooking. I see what you're up to. Crisis cosmetical items accidentally summons me, huh? Ha, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, wouldn't you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot, salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little sport pop back in the old country, you can see Sport Monster winding up to tell you a very long and important involved story. You don't know exactly where. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand it's kind of kind of like a monster school that I have fallen asleep during scare tactic class and woken up. You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hit. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Summon extra power. I can do this and whatever it takes. I give it a came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy goes through your body.
Asha, welcome to stream.
My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing for this entire life sport. Yes, Doremo, you're the chosen one. You will avenge me. The powder you summoned immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Alright. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been prepared for this our entire lives. I will show the world of my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy pours through your body. You know this power can do anything except turn back time. It was super useful because while you were powering up, the chicken pot pie overcooked and the oven can't be served. Don't worry, dear Moo. You suffered some setbacks, but it's not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today. I must say, I'm truly impressed.
You've been thinking on your feet, rolling out with the bunches. He stops to your station and stands right beside you.
Here, I'm here to help.
I was playing this game and you just heard this shit. This is something. Mel, I can't believe I sat on this game. This is great. I'm dying inside. All you managed to make is mac and cheese. Its time is almost up. You're going to need it. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules never really been my thing. I follow my art.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicately white towel and reveals the most delicious fried chicken tenders you ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes the unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpasses any individual effort.
Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? I mess up, students! They were doing the voices and everything. I can only do so many voices. But the time expired, the moment says everyone is waiting for. You must now prepare your dishes. Prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, and the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing one student. Pop! Blank! From off screen, you hear pure, innocent giggling that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? It's inside of the closet. You see Pop hanging on the broom hook, elastic from his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. I guess did Van have something to do with this? Would someone ask for a wedgie? Who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a saddle. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing that he didn't cook of anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say that it's not the worst prank at the UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a sec. Pranks, clank! Where did the pressure cook roll off to? You wait to hear signature were abated out, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We have to figure out that later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please click your final, please. Project, and yes, it's been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days is long. But after days of hard work, it's time to come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender union noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicious. It's teeny tiny. And I spy a flute in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. Some green tea made with the babbly tea leaves I picked for myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. No, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even really have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it by myself. It flashed the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimbles worth of soup. A plus, I really taste the dish with much love poured into yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a hug. Thanks to anyone for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made a union over smooth egg crust, custard, and accent urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much if don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is a bit of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to smith the urchin, but he can't get his nose close enough around all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine! Finally, Sprinkles goes in tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back at his tongue poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! Professor appears to have allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. The kid is poking my tongue. Disqualified! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought serving food in a bowl made of needles could be difficult to eat? Dejected Van Ven does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified! Or glamour! Don't discount impairment. This is the last you heard of me. Before forcing us to endure the swelling tongue for much more, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog, I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps my agitated tongue.
Have a good night, Christian. We're almost done, I hope.
Next student, Ashley, time for you to step up. Describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French and connected with sugar glass.
This actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I like to ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's fragile and meant to be displayed in peace.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Oh, toast.
Got toast in your ears or something, 21? That's what I told you. It's a display piece.
Ashley, if I must say, it's beautiful. However, it's a cooking competition in a cooking school.
Yeah, that's exactly why I cooked it. I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we're having an eating exam.
You wanted, if I wanted to be judged on eating, I would have gone to college of eating. School for the hungry.
I suppose you can smell it if it's absolutely insistent, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You're disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooks you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to the best of being, but this time without being shackled by trying to be a fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you heard of me either. If this class gonna get much smaller, I must be teaching myself. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders are the final cooks to step up. 2 chefs.
What began a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely and sniffs to the eyeing of the bowl.
Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you gave me this thing. I completely blown away in my 49 dog years of life. I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious. In fact, everyone pass class. You pass. You get a pass. I'm not getting the pass. Everyone gathers around the partakers of mac and cheese as they seem to transcend in the reality of another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. New menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley get drawn back in by a magnetic fragrance. They gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl and admit they indeed are an excellent chef. It sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but from now on, how could they be better than this one? Now it's the end of the school year. Completes and everyone is graduated from students. Return for the last assignments, and it gets a groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the sites of the school graduation dance. Can this end, please? Compared to the massive high-tech cooking area, a humble decor seemed downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house. Sprinkles, the master chef, was a world-renowned turntablist who would have can teach an old dog new tricks. Van and Ashley tell everyone they committed themselves to righting the wrongs while they were the villains. And for a moment you believe them. And not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws. It was never actually a ghost. It was a trick to get you to finally notice me. The trick that oh, amusing. And now that everyone's together, it's a spork monster. It's a spork monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer everyone referred to me as my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Sporky. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected student walked off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she's fallen in love with her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom like Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's not even ready to dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking across the carpet, he is perched atop a dirty chef's hat. A crown? Looking back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete your final exam, except your diploma. So I've mailed it directly to your father. We figured it out. At least we could do it for school. At least we could do it for the school dean.
Oh, I get it now.
Now new wing of the school, not to mention a new education in the son of the chancelloress. This is so much. I can't read much more. I'm literally, my face is hurting.
Ah!
The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Clank has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa! You're still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from the faraway planets in another dimension. What?
Actually, I feel like I knew this the whole time. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of the limit. I don't know why I put in the limit. I think I thought about spamming and people spamming it. And then I put it 1 per stream. That was a mistake.
Now that I learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I just gonna learn who you really are. I just begun to learn who I really am, and this is the time to me to devote myself to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Mira's maturity. It appeared pretty clear she's managed to suppress that regret. Understand, kind of human are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Santos said, "Howdy, classmates." Just like the first day, you came prepared to feed the entire class. However, not just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, a full meal. I don't get the most favorite to be the most famous man in chicken man in history of chicken, and man not to be reminded people that not to buy my chicken. I can't. The end? No, not the end. Damn it! I wanted it to be the end! As everyone feasts upon the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Honeymoo, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder who might tell me What are the qualities and who would find such a lucky person? To the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy nose, titty goatee, and a dream you from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
Truly is my lucky day.
Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As he glided up the dance floor, his hand with the colonel. His future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. I'll be glad to spend together. Oh, sweet. We work together, play together. Colonel stares dead in his tracks. Work together. Well, I was thinking something we need to do. That's something I was thinking to do by myself. Who would help you run the restaurant? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on the time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found love commission but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live the other half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing others' love as an opportunity? I suppose I could enroll as a at a pastry school. Am I here, Connie? I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me at your side. And fuck, well, I didn't even get the good ending. I'm done. Alt F4. We're done. I'm done.
I can't take it anymore! Help me, please!
Sunday, we're trying it out. No, we're not. We are not. Never playing that stupid game again. Oh my fuck. Okay. You know what? Everyone, get your reaction videos in. We're going to do some reaction Sunday. Or we're going to try to do some reaction Sunday. If that does work with Polonsky. And I know it's kind of really short notice. I should have. I miscalculated it. I made some miscalculations. But if Polonsky and Lucy are up for it, and you guys can get me your submissions for what to react to on Sunday, hopefully, or Wednesday. Maybe we'll move it. We'll see. But get your submissions in. And yes, I will. Time to do a raid. I'm so tired. We should have time to do audits. Good. Yays.
Guys, it's time to do some rating! It's time to do some rating! Thank you, Alucard.
Glad you enjoyed. Alrighty, folks. If you guys enjoyed and had fun, I certainly am dying inside. But if you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. Next stream, we'll do some reaction stuff. I'm gonna find some stuff. You guys can also make your submissions. If you're in my Discord, you can join my Discord. There's a link in the description of both YouTube and Twitch. In my Discord, there's a special channel called 20 React to This. If you accept the rules, you'll see the whole server. And yeah. I might not be able to do a raid. I might. The site's not loading. Manager. Let's try it this way.
I don't see. Huh. Fade. Okay, I have to do this manually on my phone because the website's not working. Let's rate it. Let's rate a Chetty B. Shall we? Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. I'll see you guys all on Sunday. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I love you guys all. Advice.